center. Hicks going back, and now over, makes the catch on the warning track. Aaron Hicks, 420 feet from home plate, hauls it in.
Tuesday night baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller, 9 as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And they've got the division title in their back pocket already. Now it's just a matter of playing. Watch it again. Look, he finds his pitch. I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 230s. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Miller is there, 2 gone. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Miller will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. He's set, now the pitch. Runner goes for second. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Miller will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. Chris Miller, now another 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
It was almost to the backstop. He would have needed a lot.
Ready now on 1-1. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. On to first, and there were 2 down. Chris Miller. Here comes another 0-2. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that'll be off the green monster in left. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
This guy's had such a good year at the plate. Driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark. You kind of expect a ball like this to clear the wall, but instead it's going to be off the wall. And he just cruises into second with another double on the season.
For the 21st time in Dodger history, a no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter in Los Angeles Dodger history. The first since Hideo Nomo in 1996.
Wednesday night baseball now from Fenway Park in Boston. And before we get on with things here this evening, a look at the 2 starting lineups we'll see featured tonight. Chris Miller will stand in, and he's been tearing. Now here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Keys is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Now the pitch. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Miller is there, 2 gone. Chris Miller.
So it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Chris Miller.
In the last few innings, you got to think about bringing that one right back.
And that's off his leg on the mound. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to. Here's another 1-2. He's running again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease away. Far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out. Great starting pitching, and this has been another. When he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the ninth.
Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third.
It's more than a century old, but still one of the best around as you get a great look at. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller.
Lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. shut is there, and he'll put it away to one home. And he reaches out for this one and sends a fly ball out toward left center field. Miller calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. He's set, now the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Miller will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to play with the average down in the 230s. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. And one away now here in the Boston third. Chris Miller.
Something just to get things started against this guy.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin. Here's the 2-2 offering. He's running again. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw not in time as he steals second. 2-2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Chris Miller on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Chris Miller, first pitch coming. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the seventh. Now the 2-2 pitch. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Miller is under this one. One down.
Yeah, line so far through 7 1/3 inning.
That's a great job there just to hold off.
Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike three, as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw will indeed take care of him.
And again the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul ground. Avila is under it. And they've done it. The Tigers have done it. For the fourth consecutive.
Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Did you see how they stack up right there?
That's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here on this one.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he is safe at third. Chris Miller.
You're not getting yourself out, and when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Swing and a shot toward right center, and he'll have himself a base hit. Pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quick.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. So a 2-out stolen base, and as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And they're on the board. Potential trouble.
Ball, you try to get moving just a little bit early, and that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
In time to first, and there are two away. Chris Miller will stand in now, and what? Here's another 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike three, as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw to first will take care of him.
Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores three with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look in. And before we get on with things here this evening, a look at the two starting lineups we'll see featured tonight. Chris Miller will stand in for the first time. Now the 3-0 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams.
And hold on there, that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
Your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he'll come in to score from second base in the early stages. hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Miller is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out. Chris Miller
goes to that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Chris Miller. Here comes a 2-2. And they get him off balance that time as it's slapped the other way to short. Again, a 1-2. On the move again from first. Now a swing by Brown as this ball is drilled out to deep right field. And that one is out of here for him on the year. And the Phillies have opened it up. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk. So now they'll have a force at any base with 2 guys.
1996, Josh Beckett, a no-hitter.
Punted right at the first baseman, and that's an easy play.
Time for baseball now on the show as you get a look there at Nationals Park. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller.
This is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, the early RBI spot in the top of the first. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead. Chris Miller. Now the first pitch. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 41st home run of the year for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, not much of a surprise here. This is what MVPs do. He's fortunate here that they decide to come after him. I don't know why, but that is a fundamentally strong swing. The ball just jumps off his bat. It's way out of here with plenty to spare.
Here comes a 2-2. And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field.
All you, take it, take it.
Miller is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So Chris Miller.
There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down. Chris Miller will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Another full count pitch home. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Ozuna has to retreat to the. He'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And there's the 4th wide one, so the game hanging in the balance. The 3-2. Now a swing by Brown as this ball is drilled out to deep right field. And that ball is gone. It's grand salami time on the season as they open up a 4-run lead. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put
they
it.
wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man.
Again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. And again the 2-2. Popped him up.
Second place in the National League East Division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. The Atlanta Braves went up against the Marlins in Miami, and it was free baseball for the Braves as they came away with the extra innings win. The final was 5-4. The Pirates paid visit to Wrigleyville to match up against the Cubs, and the Pirates came away with the win 8-1, picking up 3 RBIs in the process. Gerald Rodriguez earned the victory on the hill, tossing a complete game James ahead of second. The Pirates are at the bottom of the division. They're 15 games back. The St. Louis Cardinals paid visit to the Reds at Great American Ballpark, and it was the Cardinals who collected the W. The final score was 14-1. Brandon Belt had an incredible day at the plate with 8 runs batted in. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. Ivan Nova. Season recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.